Grabbing the boards like, I'ma go coast to coast. I'm on beats like Dosey-Do. They don't wanna go toe to toe. Step into my court, you get put in the post.
Yo, what up, it's your boy JDMC and we back with another video. Like I said in my last video, I was going to do the 2021 NBA playoffs prediction letter. I said I was going to do it after the play-in games, but I didn't realize that the playoffs start like the day after the play-ins finish. So what we'll do is, Indiana and Washington are playing at the moment, and Washington are blowing them out. And when it comes to Memphis or Golden State, which is tomorrow, depending when you're watching this film, I'll deal with that. I know what I'm going to do with it anyway, but yeah, I said I'd do this when the plans are finished, but they're not fully finished at the moment, but I thought I needed to get this video done now before the playoffs actually start. But yeah, before we get into it, make sure to hit that sub button. I wanted to hit 900 by the end of this month, and we did it, so thank you guys. Let's try get 1K by the end of next month. So we've got like a week or so left in this month, and then the whole of next month. Let's try hit that 1K mark, so make sure to subscribe if you're not, and let's try get 10 likes on the video. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So how should we do this? We'll do it round by round, okay? We'll do it round by round. And also, when I'm going through this, I'm not claiming I'm right. I watch a lot of basketball. I like to think I know what I'm talking about. So I'll try, put all my bias aside and all of my basketball knowledge, and we'll try get this as accurate as I think will happen. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So we'll start with the West here. So Utah versus Memphis or Golden State. Let's, for the purpose of the video, assume that Golden State beat Memphis. If that's the case, I'm going to pick Utah in 5. I think that the Warriors could maybe get a game on them. Could maybe squeeze 2. But yeah, if it's Memphis that makes it, I'd say that Utah probably sweeps them. If Golden State makes it, I'd say Golden State could get a game. Clippers versus Mavericks. I think Clippers are ready to scrap some people. I don't think it's going to take them 6 games like last time. I don't know if I'm discrediting Dallas too much, but I just think that Dallas might get a game on the Clippers. But I could see like Clippers going up 2-0, Dallas getting a game, and then Clippers winning back-to-back. But yeah, I'm happy with those two and there for now. All right, and then we've got Denver versus Portland. See, I think Jamal Murray, I still think that's a big blow, but I think this will be a good series. I'm going to take Portland in 6. I think Denver could get 2 games on them. I just think Joker's going to be Joker, and there'll be like 2 or so games where the others really step up. But yeah, who knows? I'm not trying to claim I'm right, but I do think that's sort of how it will unfold, prejudging it. And then we've got Phoenix versus Lakers. Ooh, see, this is hard as well because we haven't seen that Phoenix team in the playoffs. We've never seen Devin Booker in the playoffs. I'm going to say the Lakers in 5. I am a Lakers fan, so I don't know if you think that's biased or not. I think Phoenix could get 2 games. I just think that Phoenix will get 1 game, and then the Lakers will just suffocate them too much. I feel like once the Lakers sort of figure it out and figure out matchups and stuff, I think that will be a tough series for Phoenix. But yeah, we'll leave it like that. And now moving on to the East. So yeah, like I said, we'll just assume it's Washington because let me quickly check the score. Yeah, when I'm recording this video, there's like 2 minutes left and Washington are up by like 30. So Washington are definitely going to make it. So if that's the case, do we say Philly in 4 or Philly in 5? Could Bradley Beal and Westbrook get a game on this Philly team? I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll say they'll get 1 game. I don't know how confident I am about that. I think when I was sort of roughly pre-planning this video in my head, I thought Philly would sort of sweep that first round, but we'll do that. And then the Knicks, I reckon, will beat the Hawks in 6. I think that will be a decent series. I think the Knicks will come out on top with their defense, but yeah, I think the Hawks could get 2 games. The Bucks in Miami, this is an interesting one. I'm gonna take the Bucks. Even though what happened last year, I just think that Giannis is on another level now. The Bucks, it's either the Bucks in 5 or the Bucks in 6. That's the Heat, eh? The Heat are probably going to want to scrap. I feel like Bucks in 5 is like what I want to do, but I don't want to discredit Heat too much because I think they could get 2 games, but I can't see it being that intensive a series. I'm going to say Bucks in 5, but if Bucks win in 6, I'm just going to claim I said that as well. It doesn't work like that, but that's just how it is. And then Brooklyn versus Boston. See, with Jaylen Brown, this is more interesting. I still think Brooklyn would have won, but for some reason, I think Kemba and Tatum are going to go off and they're going to get a game. So I'm going to say Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn in 5. Actually, I'm going to change this. I'm gonna say Heat get 2 games. If Bucks win in 5 now, I've stuffed that up. But I don't know. I want to put a little bit more credit on the Heat. I just think that they could, get 2 games done. Maybe depends how they deal with Giannis. But I don't know. I'm so tossed up now. Sorry, this is boring for you guys to watch me decide. But and 5. And now we'll go to the West for the second round. Utah versus Clippers. See, I could see this going 2 ways. I could see the Clippers just rolling them in 4, maybe 5 games. Or I could see Utah making it a series and it goes 6 or 7 games. I don't know. I think the Clippers are ready for all the smoke. I'm going to say Clippers in 6, just on the fact that I want to put a little bit of respect on the Utah Jazz, and I reckon they could get 2 games. But I wouldn't be surprised if Clippers sort of get past them in 5. But I'm going to go Clippers in 6. And then Lakers-Portland. See, I think this is going to be a really good series. Obviously, the Lakers beat them 5-1 last year. Portland were a lot more injured. The Lakers were a different team. Feel like this could go to the Lakers in 5 or 6. But I'm going to say Lakers in 6. I'm going to say that Damian Lillard and CJ just have like 2 games where they really take over. I could see Lakers in 6. As much as I'd want the Lakers to beat everyone in 4 or 5 games, I know that might not be the case. Now we'll go back to the East, second rounds, Philly, New York. See, I honestly, sorry New York fans, I think Philly will sweep you. I truly do think Philly will sweep you, and I might be wrong, but as of now, I just think that that's an awkward matchup for you guys. I know you guys are very good defensively, but you don't have anyone for Joel Embiid. You don't really have anyone for Ben Simmons. Like, Julius Randle's going to have his hands full with just Tobias Harris probably, and all the load he's going to have to do offensively. So, I don't know. I can just see Philly being way too overwhelming for the Knicks, but I know the Knicks are going to, play with a lot of heart. And this is where it gets interesting, boys. This is where it gets really, really interesting. Because I think there's 4 main teams that could actually contend. No, 5, sorry. I think there's 5 actual teams that could contend. The Clippers, the Lakers, the Sixers, and then the Bucks and Brooklyn. And only 4 of them can make the conference finals. So, I really do like the Bucks' chances this year. I think after the last 2 years, Giannis is going to take a big step up. But that being said, I still think Giannis is maybe that year away from being fully able to take over a series. You know what I'm saying? I think but then I do think 3rd time's a charm. I'm going to say this here is probably going to be the best series we'll see until maybe the Lakers versus Clippers. But I'm going to have to go Brooklyn in 6. Just based on talent alone. I think the Bucks have a better team, in terms of continuity and types of players. But I just think that the Nets are just too talent heavy, and I just think that that KD and Kyrie and James Harden is really going to show. But that's going to be a real interesting one. If Bucks can get past Heat, which they should, and if Brooklyn can get past Boston, which they should, that's going to be such a cool series. And also, sorry, I'll stop wobbling on and we'll finish this up. But this side of the playoffs here in the East, with the Bucks, Heat, Celtics, Brooklyn, so much more difficult than this side. Philly is going to have to play Washington and then even New York or Atlanta, where the Bucks are going to have to play the Heat and then Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So that first seed in the East was very beneficial. I just think that, Philly could have more energy and more rest coming into this series than Brooklyn could. But Lakers, Clippers, this is tough. I truly, even though I am a Lakers fan, I truly think we will win it. I truly think we're the better team. We have the better players. But that's all credit to the Clippers. They're a very, very good team as well. I think people aren't talking about the Clippers and Bucks as much, in terms of actually contending, because of the people have talked them people have talked them up so much in the past, and we just want to see it now. But I think when push comes to shove, I think the Lakers are going to come out on top. Also, shout out to the Clippers, because if this happens, if they get there, it's the first time they made the conference finals. But I think they have to make the conference finals this year. If they don't make the conference finals this year, that's a bust. But I'm going to say Lakers in 7. I think that's going to be the series. That is going to be a series, because we didn't get it last year. And then Philly, Brooklyn. Obviously, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. Talent-wise, they're the favourites. But Philly, man. Philly, like, built a bit different, you know? Like, they don't have as much talent, but they have a way better orchestrated team, in my opinion. I think they all know their roles exactly well. I think with Brooklyn, it's just a big three and then the others. Oh, this is going to be a series. This is going to be a series. I think I'm going to have to pick Brooklyn. But then, see, I want to pick Brooklyn because they're the favourites. And that seems like the smart, safe option to do. But the matter of fact is I like the Phillies' chances. I like Joel Embiid doing work. I like Ben Simmons and like the likes of Thibault and Danny Green. You know, they've got enough wing defenders. They're not going to stop KD or Harden or Curry. They're not going to stop them. But if you can chuck one or two of them out of funk for a game or two, the Philly could exploit that. I don't know. I want to say Philly. I want to say Philly. But I'm going to say Brooklyn in 7 or 6. Oh, this is so hard because I sort of want to like get this, not get it right. I don't care if I get it right or whatever, and I'm like not that guy, but I really want to like, you know what? I'm gonna go with Philly. I'm gonna go with Philly. I'm gonna say Philly in 7. I don't actually think that will happen. I think it could maybe be Nets in like 6. But I just have this feeling that Philly's gonna beat them, especially after they come off that series with the Bucks. I'm going to say Philly's going to beat them. And if that's the case, I think Lakers in 6. But I would not be mad if you said Brooklyn in like 6 or 7. And then I'd still probably pick the Lakers over them. Yeah, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to say Philly in 7, Lakers in 6. And boom, I'm going to leave that alone. Because, you know, anything can happen. My mindset and like opinion on these things might change as the series go along. But as of now, before the playoffs start, that's my bracket. So I've got, Utah and then Clippers playing off. Clippers getting to the conference finals. Portland and Lakers. Lakers in 7. Then Lakers beat Philly in the finals, who they have to beat Brooklyn to get there. I think 76ers will have, sort of that more of a cakewalk to the conference finals compared to the Bucks and Brooklyn. Now, you know what? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Brooklyn in 6. Brooklyn in 6. Lakers in 6. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm changing it back. I can't. I don't know, guys. Who's going to win, Brooklyn or Philly? Make sure to drop your comments down below. I'll just leave it like that for now. I'm somewhat confident about that or happy with that. Apart from all of my changes near the end then. But, what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Like I said, I'm not trying to claim I'm right or this is how it will happen. But I really want to see your guys' opinions, especially about like the series like Lakers, Clippers, and Philly and Nets. So drop your comments down below and we'll have a discussion about it. But anyway, I'll leave you guys alone now. Sorry about all the stress of this video. This is way harder than I thought because I didn't have it all pre-planned. But thank you guys. I'll catch you next time. Stay safe out there and peace.
Grabbing the boards like, I'ma go coast to coast, I'm on beats like do-si-do. They don't wanna go toe-to-toe, step into my court, you get put in the poster. We ain't talk to nobody if you ain't with the smoke. Run up on me, watch your ankles get broke. Spirit get a minute, kick it back with the ghost. A lot of people talk but ain't doing the most. I'm a kook as shit like who you? I don't think that we neutral, can't control myself, I'm breaking free like JD, MC Mewtwo.